Hello, Amandine here. Welcome to your writing meditation podcast to transform your invasive thoughts and emotions into intuition, creativity, and purpose. This episode is actually made for you to make your life more beautiful when you feel overwhelmed by your thoughts and emotions. And if it bothers you in your life, in your job, in your relationships, despite all the work you've been doing on yourself for years. I've designed this episode if you feel like you're fighting against yourself with all the thoughts and the emotions you've been receiving all day long for years. Because I'm like you, I'm hypersensitive since the age of 5. I've tried many modalities to get out of my emotional prison. And I'm here to tell you that there is nothing unfair with the fact that we are highly sensitive. In fact, all these thoughts and emotions are here for you to help you and not to punish you. But that's true. You need to create your own user guide, to achieve beautiful things with all your sensitivity, to get out of your inner mental and emotional struggle and explore your hyper potential. Personally, I felt rejected and misunderstood for more than 30 years, and I've waited to collaborate with more than 100 therapists and coaches who told me self-improvement, personal development, psychology, and also emotional intelligence to realize in 2018 that my number one need, my non-negotiable need today is to create a bubble of calm and safety for myself every morning, to create my own inner security and to write down on the paper what I cannot see and understand. That are my thoughts and emotions. Yes, inner security is the number one need of highly sensitive people. And actually, it allows you to reconnect with yourself instead of giving away, of wasting your precious energy to others. And guess what? It's what I'm going to share with you now when you're ready. Okay, I'm going to guide you through 4 steps, okay, to create your bubble of safety anytime and anywhere. Okay, take your time, get a comfortable seat, and the first step of my practice and my teaching and emotional coaching through writing is what I call the energy bubble. To find your inner security on your own without expecting anything from anyone. So, start by taking a breath. Start by stopping what you're doing. Say to yourself, stop. Make an appointment with yourself and create physically or energetically like a cocoon around you. A cocoon, a bubble, a place, a feeling where you feel both safe and creative. Okay, just train yourself to find this bubble, to find this cocoon. To feel safe and also creative, because creativity is one of the many talents but ignored by hypersensitive people. When you feel really comfortable in your bubble, I invite you to visualize an image you like. It can be a cocoon, it can be a landscape, it can be a feeling of calm, of softness. It can be the feeling of slowing down the thought in your brain. You can visualize yourself recharging your energy at a waterfall. You can also visualize that you reconnect with your senses. But personally, every single morning when I go in my bubble, I visualize my inner world, my originality under my social mask. Who am I? Who is the real me? What is my singularity? You can imagine what you want, because once again, hypersensitive people has an enormous capacity of imagination, creativity, and visualization. Okay, so step number 3, the most important of this process, when you are in your bubble and you visualize something that connects you to your potential, even if you visualize something really small, then I invite you to connect deep inside with your body and your pleasure. Another of the multiple highly sensitive people's abilities. So go down, go inside, feel your body, feel you breathing, feel the pleasure of being here. Just enjoy this ability you have to connect with your own pleasure. You can move slightly or stay still depending on what gives you pleasure. You can stay eye open or closed, test different things and test what put you, access you at different levels of pleasure, okay? And step number 4, now you have all the conditions to explore your biggest asset as an eye sensitive. It's your intuition, your interiority. Go in and explore. What do you see? What is your intuition says about the ideas for the day? Ask your unconscious, ask your intuition. And for that, actually the best way accessible to all I've ever tested is intuitive writing. So grab a notebook or a simple sheet of paper. Pause this audio if you need it sometime. Take your notebook, take a sheet of paper, and start to express yourself. Let go, explore yourself, have fun, find your joy. Put some words on your sensitivity, on your inner world that you have mistreated so much. You can write everything. Nobody will read what you're writing down right now. And I can suggest you to write, depending on the day or on the mood, everything you perceive from your inner world. Either is to relieve emotion or to exalt or express your vision, what makes you vibrate. Okay, so someday you may want, maybe today you may want to write about what I call your inner animals, your emotions, your volcanoes, your anger before they explode, your frustrations, your sadness, your helplessness, your unconscious fears that will become conscious as you write them down. All those unconscious fears that society tells you to keep to yourself. Write down all your wounds. Maybe you have wounds that are unsolved since childhood. Write down all your inner conflicts, your inner critic, your inner dictator maybe, or maybe your inner imposter. Okay? Practice this intuitive emotional writing and take a time to feel the difference in your body. And you will see that the more you write, the more your emotions dissolve like sugar in a glass of water, because they have been listened to. It's like a kid. If you listen to a kid, it will feel understood, and then it will move to another emotion. Okay? So keep writing and pause and feel how your body can relax and let go the tensions. Okay? And someday, maybe today, you may want to write about your visions, your experience, your projects, your relationship, what you want to create in your life, but also your limits, your boundaries, your rules, your visions of things, your visionary ideas, but also your misunderstandings of certain situations to better integrate them, to better integrate what is happening to you, to understand you better and to move forward more freely, to decide better, to take actions more consciously, and to contribute better around you. Okay? Keep writing, keep feeling the shift inside you. Practice regularly, my friend. Personally, I recommend to go into your bubble for a few minutes every day and to write down, to take the habit to write down your intentions for the day, to regulate your, inner insecurities and to build up your confidence, your self-confidence and your trust in your potential, in your hyper potential. And if you want to know more about writing your intentions, writing your intuition, writing your emotions, I put at your disposal several links below this podcast to access videos, podcast, audio, and to explore. Is really clearly my intention for today. Explore, test, experiment, write your inner world, and share your experiences with me. Okay? I thank you for your trust and your courage. And I see you next week for a next episode of the Writing Meditation Podcast. Bye-bye.